I'm sitting down because I want to have a conversation with you. And I want to talk about the day that me and my wife found out that Jordan had brain cancer. And I also want to talk about the motivation behind it, because in order to appreciate a miracle, we must go through a challenge. Now, it all got started on a Sunday. I was getting myself prepared to go back to work on Monday, and what's this noise I'm hearing? I'm thinking to myself, I know they ain't in there fighting again. Yeah, I'm talking about my son and daughter, Isaiah and Jordan, so they both are twins. And just like I thought, my daughter's a bully, because as soon as I go in the room, she got her brother's head planted on the floor. Now, rather it's brother to sister or sister to brother, I don't like none of that bullying, so I take Jordan and put her in a separate room and close the door and put her on isolation because she was tripping. Now, as I walked away, she was weeping silently, but I felt like she only doing that because she got in trouble. She shouldn't have been bullying her brother. So I go back to watch the Lions game, and you know how that go. They lose again. And I notice I hear Isaiah, but I don't hear Jordan. Now I'm thinking, I know this girl ain't take a nap. Because you know how it is when kids take a nap during the day. They be up all night like it's Friday night at the club. So as soon as I go in the room, just like I thought, Jordan was asleep, knocked out, passed out. So I'm a brat, right? Before I get a cup of water, I try to nudge her to wake up, and she don't wake up. I buzz her to wake up. She still don't wake up. So, okay, she must want to do the cup water trick. So I fill the cup up with water, put my hands inside of the water, sprinkle it on her face, and I giggled as she blinked her eyes and tried to avoid the water drops. And when she started to throw up repeatedly, that's when my laughter came to a stop. Whoa, what is this? Now, I didn't want to wake up my wife because she was sleeping. It was my time to watch the kids. I was off for work, so I got this. It's probably just another stomach virus. So I get some cleaning products, clean up the throw up, take Jordan in the bathroom, give her a quick bath, get her nice and neat, put her on some cute little nighties, wrap her up in some nice warm sheets, give her some warm burners, and at the time I thought she fell asleep. Now my wife woke up and she was kind of irritated because I ain't tell her what happened when she first started throwing up, but very arrogantly I felt like I got it, she cool, she had a stomach virus, I handled it, what's wrong? But her mother knows best, because she noticed the whole left side of Jordan's body was unresponsive and she looked weaker than usual and her eyes wasn't opened up all the way. So she took Jordan to the hospital. I still didn't take it seriously. I started recording music. I felt like she got a stomach virus. She gonna get some antibiotics. She gonna come home and it's gonna be over with. And I hope they come home soon because I gotta go to work tomorrow morning. But I was highly surprised when my wife called me hours later and told me that the doctor said that Jordan was bleeding from the brain. Now, my wife was crying hysterically, but I was in shock. I couldn't believe it. I mean, how did this happen? Usually when a challenge happens or tragedy happens, you see it coming. You see the steps. You have the signs and the symptoms. It just don't happen out of nowhere. She was just beating up on her brother and playing around and eating and acting regular. How did she go from that to this? Now, I can talk about how I felt or how my wife felt or how our family felt, but right then and there, the lesson started. And what Jordan taught me is, why should we give up? Because Jordan wasn't diagnosed with brain cancer past a week, and she was already trying to move her hands and shake her feet, fighting through her pain and see the teardrops fall from her eyes even when they closed. And no, she ain't sleep. And you couldn't tell her what she couldn't do. Even in her worstest condition, she still wanted to run and play in physical therapy. She wanted to stand on her 2 feet. And even though she couldn't move her left side of her body, when she saw something that she wanted, she would still try to move it and reach. And while I focused on the simple things in life, she loved the simple blessings in life. Like laughter, nursery rhymes, playing with her brother and sister, laying with me and my wife at night. See, our conditions reminds me of our spiritual bodies. Yeah, it's that deep. Because when our soul, or should I say when our flesh is weak, our soul is fighting for peace, is fighting to live. Some of us give up on ourselves. We throw up the red flag. We say we can't move no further. We say, I give. Another thing that Jordan's situation taught me is the bond between me and my wife. Because see, when tragedies happen or challenges happens, sometimes you and your spouse turn against each other, or you and family members. See, we have to watch out for the bitter spirits on the outside and even within. See, we see the blessing at the end of the tunnel, but they'll block it and say you'll never be blessed again. And just because somebody's there for you in your time of need don't mean that they're there for you. It could be for them. I call it a selfish spirit, the world's most dangerous sin. You got to do what's best for you and your fam, not for them. You're the one that's going through it. And that's when I study Jordan's purpose and I'm at peace again. Now, the selfish side of me and my wife didn't want her to pass away, but when she did pass away, she was in the hands of Yahweh. No more pain, no more struggling with this disease. So we was at peace. She did it her way. But see, we watched her come into this world. And sadly, we watched her pass away with our own eyes as she took that heavenly sleep. But it's the circle of life. See, she was a walking letter. When we all are living, we are walking letters. And when we pass away, we are an open book. See, God is the author, our free will is the writer, so we are being read right now.